طيب اسم ال جي ويتش هنا وهناك. طيب
I've come for food.
For sure. Here, full ration. You cannot fight with empty belly.
اعطني سلامي حقتكم.
How are we with supplies?
Not bad. We put all in heap. Hired hands counting it. With supply from you, not bad.
How much do we have?
For few weeks for sure. But we got to count.
بتصير اشياء ما نمكن.
I'm not happy you were rummaging.
So you won't hoard your food, and we go hungry. So
Give me some.
you get already. Come again.
اوب 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 اوب. اوه كم اجين تمور معناتها في اشياء ثانية تمور. حلوين. يلا يلا.
You've been given brand new crossbows from Sir Peter's armory, so take good care of them. If you run out of
هنا. اتش.
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and I'm...
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those brag bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith.
You are a blacksmith? We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those.
طبعا. يلا.
Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
مشوار 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 والله برونزية بعد. إيه. الفقارة.
All right. Done. That should do it.
I'm sorry.
I had a look at those.
Let me see them. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. You know your way around the smithy, young man. Danke. Someday I will repay you for your help.
توهم انتم والله توهم الظاهر. شوف
What can you do?
خلينا نرفع المعنويات نصقعهم بالدايس شوي. بس قبلها وين الف؟ خلاص الف هناك مرة نروح هنا.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
انا ما عاد ابغى الكراسي هذه.
هذا جورجي. ستوكهولم. اوف! توني انتبه لهم. لعن ابليس.
What? Good one. That boy forgot his fellow villagers the moment he set foot out of Skalitz.
He's only joking around. You couldn't forget your old friends Yannick and Yaroslav, could you?
Oh,
We had
نسيت.
to give him so many raps on the knuckles. How could he forget?
Whenever there was any kind of trouble in Skalitz, the guards knew who to look for. Henry, Fritz, and Matthew.
يا
I
الاخ.
remember your cane all too well, but I didn't recognise you with those beards.
Well, I'm not gonna shave just for you.
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka's made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air. Or that madman, the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. He might even think he knows what he's doing.
يلا اقدر اقرا ولا ما اقدر؟ You can't delay, no time to lose. طيب انت ليش تطلع الكتاب غباء. موسى وين موسى؟ حرف الاف يلا ياخذك.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days, thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
الحين انت رحتي مع ذا العبد وخليتيني. يا عنك يا لعن.
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together. Since you don't know how to take care of yourselves.
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men could envy her skills. It is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
Do you need help with it?
Of course I do.
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find. but it's not enough for a long siege.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not to bleed.
Or just to die straight off and get it over with.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us trouble.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. Maybe I should have left with you when you gave me the opportunity. But who could have known they would begin shooting at me?
I ought to leave.
Take care.
And don't forget we're here.
يلا بحرف الام. شو عندكم تتبكبكون؟ وين ده؟ كنا داخل هناك. اوكي.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
What do you need courage for in the morning? If we're gonna be fighting side by side, you'll both be sober.
Look at him. A commander for barely a day, and he has already banned us from drinking.
It is too bad. I fight better drunk.
What have you come to tell us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't
الله
you two go
سام
to the
الموت
alphabet
يمدح لانك
with
يهودي
the others,
صراحة.
eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
مو معقول هذا وين؟
I'm sorry?
Excuse me?
انا مضيع ممر سري. مستحيل. اهينك وينك؟ ودمجت بعد يا اخي الله يقطعكم اللعبة. Hmm. خلا عليك.
You're Wolfram, the Knacker.
Aye. What do you want?
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be defending the castle.
Corva. I knew I should have run far away from here when I had the chance. Why me? I like dogs.
كذا متخبيين ها.
But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at the man whose guts I just tore open with the halberd. Fuck that. I don't have the stomach for it.
There's nothing to fear. Stay by me during the battle, and you'll be fine.
Aye. You can be sure I won't be charging forward, my...
Have you really never been in a battle? Not even in a...
Of course, I had a few dust-ups in the tavern, but you want me to take up arms and defend the walls from trained killers? Fuck that! We must be absolutely fucked if my help is needed to save.
I'll be waiting for you at the gate to the Outer Bailey.
Kurva. This won't end well.
Are you already on the way?
Aye.
What's wrong? Follow them.
Excuse me?
بشوف وين القرية أنا. جالس يجرب هذا من عمري. القرية ورانا. باقي هنا ما سويت. طيب القرية ورانا ما نقدر نشوف شو سوى في القرية. يلا والله نقدر. طيب ما نشوف. اوه بغيت اضرب. يلا حط معسكر فيه.
You've been assigned to my company.
I've heard. I still can't believe they're besieging us. I hope that God gives me a chance to do some good deeds before I go and see my family in heaven.
You lost your family.
My wife and daughter were taken by disease. I'm all alone now.
Have you decided to practice shooting from the wall?
Aye. I don't hunt much anymore, so I have to practice my aim. Also, shooting from up here is a bit different. Care to join me? We could have a friendly compet.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Ha! May the best...
Take up your positions. And we're off.
I hit it! I actually landed the shot.
والله هذا أسهل بكثير.
That wasn't too bad.
من أول إني استخدمت والله إنه أحسن.
Almost a bullseye. I hit it! I actually landed the shot.
Shit.
Another decent shot.
على شكله لازم أجيبه. لا يعني أم القهر.
Another notch on the quiver.
Well, it looks like shooting from the walls is no harder than hunting hares. Let's hope the heat of the battle improves your aim.
That's enough practice. I've summoned my men to the Outer Bailey. There you'll get to know each other and receive your first orders.
Fine. We'll see each other there.
خايف يا عمري، ما عليك لا تخافي. بتطيح. وش الباب ذا الخايف؟ عشان ينفضون اذا دخل. والله حلو. شفت كيف خفتي؟ كنت تبكين قبل شوي. الله عنك يا لعن. اخر يا اخي.
Easy now. I surrender.
انا القائد هنا يا حمار.
Refuse. Only you are well. First, you'll have well. Look, not.
يلا بفاجئك.
I'm sorry.
Listen up! Oui, Asgrussa والله صح.
All right, company. We're all here.
So, have you got a big speech?
Look out over the ramparts, and you will see the wealth of the Praga army. Pay no attention to their expensive armor or their colors. It's not honor that motivates them.
يا حبيبي دقيقة. بدنا كميان كبعص. هذه بيك سبيش. خلني اتكلم بدون ما تتلقف في الملقوف. واشيل السهم. شكلي احسن بدون سهم.
All right, look out. Pay no attention to them. They want the silver we have in the castle, even though they have no right to it.
Aye! It's the king's silver, not theirs.
They're a bunch of thieves, not an army.
Remember one thing. He who fights for money will never last as long as he who fights for a good cause.
Fine words, Henry. I hope it won't be so terrible.
Being a knacker is no easy work. Being a soldier can't be much worse, can it?
As a knacker, you're used to death, aren't you? Once you get your teeth into it, you'll be a killer, I bet.
What are your orders, Henry?
What do you think is most needed now, Kubiak?
There's nothing happening yet, so we must use it to repair our...
The Pragas aren't ready to mount another attack yet, so there's no need to waste your energy. Repair your arms and get in some good rest. The next attack won't be long now.
Captain Francel in the smithy will help you with your weapon. All right, men. You have your orders. Dismiss. Oh, and Henry, you should go and rest. Tonight you will be checking the posts.
من القائد انا ولا انت حبيبي؟ هذا مسخرة. تعالي اعطيني ال.
You alright?
My family...
How come?
We live in the village below the castle when the attack began.
I'm sure they made it to a safe place in time. I saw it with my own eyes from the wall. The Pragas were in complete disarray. There was plenty of time for everyone in the village to hide before they attacked. I'm sure you'll meet up when this is all over.
I hope. We have kin in Old Kutna. They might have fled there. Thanks for what you've told me.
Careful.
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
لا ما عندي. زم.
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so?
Well, more interested to hear.
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been... You know how to come.
Thanks. Well,
You too.
won't disturb you.
اركب بشوف كل الخيارات.
You alright?
My...
How come?
When the...
I'm sure. I'm sure.
We have...
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Here you are.
What's up?
لا.
Well, a commander is nothing without good men.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite...
Bollocks. Whereas I...
Aye. I'm used to following orders in battle.
We were both trying to show off. We wanted to deliver that letter to Trotsky and come back home to a lord's welcome.
Things have got a bit complicated, haven't they?
Tell me about it. But we can't give up now. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Later at night.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
What the hell is this? Were you drinking while you were on watch?
What else would I do? Just stare into the dark all night? Without Markvart, the Praggers are lost. But you'll keep watch for me now, right? So get go.
Do you know anything about von Bergov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with it, and in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Bergov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
Hang on though, that still doesn't explain how he got out of the castle. The courtyard was full of people. Someone would have seen him.
Ah, but he didn't go across the courtyard at all. He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
ما شاء الله.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Bergov is...
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other
Leave the prison side.
I apologize.
Wake up!
What? What's going on?
What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Kurva! Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't fuck up again. I'll stay awake.
Ow! Are you looking for a fight?
لا 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 خلاص اخر.
You see? You do have some brains.
ماشي. طيب من باقي بعد؟ يشتري الجهة الثانية.
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I saw.
والله لو نرش هذه بزيت لا ما يقدر يجمعني صح في مويه. وش ذا؟ ايوه بتصير معركة هنا. ضبط وضعك حبيبي.
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the...
خلنا نشوف روح البوابة أول شي. تشيك. والله إني دريت. أرسلوا ناس يتسللون. هذه حركاتنا ها. بنبرقف. هذه حركات بنبرقف ما يمرق بها. الكلب يبقى كلب.
Henry, you're also on watch?
What are you discussing over here?
The Pragas and their plan. Do you think they'll use ladders to attack us again?
Well, we repelled them once, but that doesn't mean they won't try again.
جاهزين للهجوم. شوف الحيوانات.
Prepared next time. Well, anyway, back to my watch.
ايش من ذولي؟ سوي مجنون.
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
طبعا شكله. أنا لابس ذا أوكي. يا منيوف ضربتني ورحت والله لا أوريك. تعال يا ابن القهوة. إذا مرة ثانية ما تسوي فيها قوي. تعال أنت.
Hey! Fuck that!
You got him! Now you can't get away from me.
pay for that. You're head off. You finished now. You won't get me.
ضربنا الكلب قاعد.
I'll shoot you. Fat him up.
You won't be able to take another one like that.
احمل ورا احمل ورا يا اخي. اوح السالفة؟ تستهبل الشيخ الله يلعن امك. نيران صديقه اسمها يا حمار انت وياه.
Henry, you're also on watch?
How's it looking?
There's a lot of movement.
شوف فارس راح من هناك.
On the other side of the marsh. It wasn't like that yesterday.
Keep an eye out. And sound the alarm if you need to. To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
والله كثرهم. يلا مع السلامة انتو.
Nicely done. You've got him. You're dead.
Servus.
فضيلكم انا وين شو اسوي؟ مين بيجي يلقي اوامر؟ لعلي ضربت القتال بسرعة. دايك مشيت الفخامة، مشيت اللي ضمننا كل شيء يا اخي يخرب بيتي. داس عليك. الدبل نايم طبعا.
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, you better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
I took over the Dry Devil's watch post. He was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to him. What else can you tell me about the attack?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honourable.
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
The 11. الا والله هجموا زي ما قلت من ورا. والله اني محنك استراتيجي جنرال عظيم. تعبانين مرة.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
والله اني بغيت اقولها بالفرسان خش
That would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
بالضبط يحرقوا السبلاي.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. But not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh?
And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to talk?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
I'm sorry.
الله 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 جايه بالعصا دي. اي وين وين النقانق؟ ما اكلته. كبيانكا تعال تعال. هذا وين المطبخ؟ طيب مين بختار؟
Good day to you.
How's it going?
Don't worry. Those Skalitz lads are thick-skinned. Right. Oh, and Henry. I talked to Samuel. You never told me you'd...
Well, not by blood, but aye.
Your pa was a brave man. You two have that in common, I've got to admit.
I need men for a raid on the Prager's trenches.
Aye. You're the leader of our band. Say the word.
I'm still just...
طيب عندنا ذول اثنين. الله يلعنك. يعني شوفوا نحتاج عامل الخبرة في الأخير، صح ولا لا؟ ما بنكذب على بعض. ناكلوا شيء شوي.
Do you have any...
Half the ration for each man. Here.
ولا تسوي شيء هذه.
I'm listening.
I need...
Like I...
All right. In that case, get ready to attack. We'll provide cover from the wall.
I hope Lord Capon is at his best today.
Good luck. The next round's on me.
What's going on?
How's it going?
How do you think? Me and Yaroslav spent half our lives guarding that gate together. And now? Now we're guarding another fucking gate. Just in a different castle.
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with Dry Devil.
Ah.
I want you to take part in the raid.
Well, I might as well get a bit tipsy since Dry Devil is in charge. It could be my last beer.
Oh, I reckon it'd be better if at least one of you goes in sober. Break a leg, Yannick.
قالوا 6 أشخاص يعني بقى أكون رئيس عليه. صح عندي الهانسمان. الهانسمان يبغى يروح مع عائلته. I shall give you your wish.
I'm listening.
How are you doing, Huntsman?
Oh, I'm glad my Marushka didn't live to see. She'd be so afraid something would happen to me that she wouldn't sleep. And I'd be just as afraid to leave her. Now I'm just looking forward to seeing her.
We're putting together a raid against the Pragers. And I'm sure...
In that case, you can count on if someone has to die out there, let it be me and not those young lads.
Grab your bow and hunting knife, then report to the gate.
I'll do what I...
الله أعلم صراحة. هذاك ما يعتمد عليه. كوبيانكا نحتاجه في القلعة صراحة. سامون هذا بيموت، اختار مكان سامون. هذول اثنين يعني بير ما نقدر نفرقهم. سوري أنا مسوي أنا آسف يا جماعة الخير، لكن هذه الحظ. ليتني ما نظفت نفسي قبل ما تخش علينا بالدماء.
How are we going to do it?
Can we start with...
Hold your horses. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most What will we start?
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and if they're building any siege. So, except, maybe... How did you put it in Malashov? The trap must be sprung.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. Just remember, there's no time. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot...
My men are going out with you. So don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it. God save you, friend. Aye, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.
You asked for it.
No, your sons!
Well?
Enough!
Talk then!
Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough.
What?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
Ever since our ammunition store in the camp burned down, the situation has been dire. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here, so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
Good, but I'm not done with you yet.
Steady on, youngster. He's on his last...
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Bergov?
Fuck off!
Are you enjoying this? Is there any sense in this constant killing? Can't we come to an agreement? But how can we negotiate when we don't know who to talk to in your camp? So, tell us who's in charge.
Fine. Telling you won't make things any worse. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Bergov took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them, you know for sure.
Eric.
That Frenchman, Brabant. Hand in glove with Markvart and von Bergov. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ!
أما مشوار زين. الله يقدر إني ألقاك في مكان آخر.
Greeting.
تريد هنا عطني بس يونيش.
Natürlich. You will choose carefully.
Give me.
Verstehe schon. Here you go. I have to, unless you make a deal with the blacksmith.
Can I help?
Aye. We can use anything that's in short and just I can't.
Could you give
try and besides?
طيب هذيك يعني. أنا عندي أريد سكراب مثل 8 لا أم رقم.
Hola.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
من فين أجمع لك أنا فاضيلك؟ أنا أسمع ما بك عندي شيء. عندي. والله أنا ما أدري إيش تبغى، إيش المهم اللي تبغاه؟ كوبر. هذا كله.
I'd like to work.
Here.
My! I was glad to be of help.
خلاص كذا. والله يلعن كيف.
Once we...
I have it.
All right.
Agreed.
So, the infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge. So the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting.
Get ready, men!
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
Enough! I surrender!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Now I'll show you! There's no escape!
Not now, fucker!
Huh.
You haven't a chance! Hit our men! They're carrying torches!
Now you're mine, you bastard!
Surprise, eh? Dung grubber! Look out! Enemy marksmen on the right! Take them out! Quick!
You're mine! Take that!
Flank him! Fuck, I can't see him! Good!
You're having a chance.
That won't work on me.
Huh?
Take that! Watch your fire! Don't stop!
باقي يا حبيبي خلاص قد وانت خلص علق في اللعب.
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Now I'll show you!
Ah!
Take that! Take that, you wag! There they are! Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying torches! Look out!
Don't worry, you'll walk that off.
Take them out!
Come on, then.
أغمى شيء قاعد يصير
Don't spare it!
Let him have it!
No, you can't back.
I'll show you!
Yeah, don't spare him!
A hit!
Roll up! Yeah!
يا طلقنا عليه طيب.
You unwashed yokel!
Get ready to leave this life!
Got you!
سكيت اهد شوف شوف حمار غلط. مين اللي ما مات؟
Hey, come and help me with this bastard!
There are Pavaskeers coming out of the village!
Come on, then!
Aim at them! Don't let them advance! Aim true!
True blood! Yeah!
Aim true!
What now, fucker? Good!
Die, you swine! Come on, we have to take them down!
True blood!
Let them
Yeah!
have it! Ah! I told you he had two left hands! Shoot!
Slice
Take
him
out
up!
those Pavas- Yes, now I'll show you.
Good!
Rise, eh?
يعني ذولي
Dump
متابعين.
rubber. Hold! They're lining up in the back.
Slice
Come
him
on,
up!
we have to take them
What
down.
now, fucker?
You are...
وش حبة واحدة بس اللي
For it.
والله هناك على قول.
They're retreating. Good work. Now's our chance.
True blood! Yeah!
Take out those Pavaskeers.
You haven't a chance!
يا ساتر.
It's on fire.
Hey!
castle! Let them in! Quick!
من رجع 3 بس فعلا اللي مس. واحد من الاخوان رجع.
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. I was surprised, to tell the truth.
Oh, انك فح.
At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still get all fucked up if the stars aren't aligned.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good.
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames look like they're straight out of hell.
For fuck's sake, what are you so chuffed about? That was bloody close. I was starting to think we wouldn't make it back.
Nonsense! Good work, everyone.
Now go ahead and keep singing praises.
Are you alright, Yara?
I am. But if it wasn't for Devil, I'd be dead. Only I made it back alone.
What do you mean, alone?
Yannick. They got Yannick.
Shit, Yaroslav. I'm so sorry.
Now it's just you and me left from Skalitz. We can't even bury him. He's just lying in a ditch there. We should make a truce with those bastards and go and get him.
I'll talk to Zizka about it. The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
We ought to go and collect our fallen.
When Markvart was shot, we lost any chance at negotiation. For now, the bodies will stay where they lie. We can't take any risks. I'm sorry.
يسوي خوينا.
Christ, pardon me.
سوري فلا. سوري وينك؟
Cursed by a heathen.
What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Fine. Musa has more important things to worry about than arguing with you. But don't call for him once the fever comes. You'll be dead by morning.
All right, wait. I suppose you could take a look at it.
Thank you. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine. Do it. Clean it out.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really fed up with this? I don't want to send anyone else to their death, but maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! Shishkin never should have put us in charge.
It's not your fault people are dying. We're under attack.
I know. I've seen plenty of death in my time, but still. Well, you of all people should know what I'm talking about. I lost my parents too, you know. I hardly knew them, but still.
You've barely ever talked about your parents.
I don't know much about them. They died when I was little. My uncle Hanush raised me. But sometimes I think about what my life would have been like with, you know.
I reckon things would be a lot...
But never mind. Let's not sit around reminiscing like a couple of old geezers. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go and get some rest.
اوه 25 يوم يا حبيبي، ما قالوا يبسط بيجي في اسبوعين ثلاثة. يعني ام المسخرة. قاعد ياكل السلامي حقت يانوش. من ذا يشبه اللي في سايته ما جاعوا. الله كم واحد مات داخل السوق.
Oh, I'm fucking starving.
حتى الكلب شوف كيف صار.
I am so fucking hungry.
بياكل الكلب.
Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go and sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
في مهمة.
So, did you find anything?
Not even a bread crust. Everything's gone.
Kulva! Don't tell me we've nothing to eat.
هذا صوت ايش فانتوث.
In the chicken coop.
We cooked the heads.
مسخرة حتى هنا.
Do you have anything to eat?
Don't talk to me about food. I'm starving where I stand, but I have some booze hidden here. When the Pragas scale the walls, I won't be dying sober.
How are our horses holding out? Do you have enough food for...
Aye. There's enough hay here, but horses need movement. I try to ride them around the courtyard, but there's one brown mare in the back, Boudica. I can't get near her.